Hey guys, how's it going? How you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. If this is your first time checking out Truly Divine's channel, what is up? My name is Amy. If you're returning, welcome back to my channel, guys. So this is your divine feminine message for this week, this weekend, or this week that's coming to an end. Things are just a little busy. Just can't seem to get these out, but I'm going to push as much as I can. I am getting some personals out as well today, so it's a busy time. So let's just get into this. So the first card coming through for the Divine Feminine says, I'm sorry I ghosted. So what I really take from this is that Divine Feminine is now in a place where she has accepted and forgiven Divine Masculine for ghosting, okay? So a lot, depending where you are on the journey is depending on how much this is going to, what's that word? Because for someone who is starting off on this journey, you're still at that point where you're not understanding why your Divine Masculine ghosted. But for someone like me who has been on this journey for a couple years, it's more of an understanding that as you go through the emotions, as you go through the situation, you understand that things had to happen the way that they had to happen. This separation had to happen. And what I'm really feeling as that first card coming through is that Divine Feminines are at a place right now, most of us are, where we say, you know what? I may not totally understand why you chose to do what you do. I may not understand at all why you chose to do what you do. But it's not my job to understand why you did what you did. It's my job to forget. Well, no, wait. It's my job to forgive, not forget. Because I know that that's harder said than done. But as Divine Feminines, it's our job to learn to heal from pain. It's our job to process things in a way where we're not, how do I say this in like the best way possible? If I didn't give myself the chance to feel what I needed to feel, if I didn't give a chance for me to sit in my own thoughts and understand why everything happened the way that it did, I would not be in the position I am right now. And as a Divine Feminine, I still don't know why my Divine Masculine chose to do what he did, but it's not my job to understand that. It's my job to accept it. It's my job to move away from it. And it's my job to continue to live my life the best and grow as the best version of myself. That's what I feel is coming through this card. So yes, it's not going to resonate with everyone. Yes, it might not even make sense to a lot of people. But for those who are further along in their journey, this Divine Feminine card where it says, I'm sorry I ghosted, is more of, I may not understand why you chose to do what you did, but I am in the process of rebuilding myself. I am in the process of learning my own lessons. That's why I feel like that card is going, okay? So the next card says, I'm so sorry I hurt you. So for me, Divine Feminines have really worked through their emotions the last couple months. Since I've really started to dig into the twin flame journey, and I've started to see my own progress in it, and I started to see the people that are closest to me that are, you know, on the same wavelength, and it's an understanding. It's an understanding of knowing that I had to go through that pain in order to realize that I'm coming out stronger now because of it. I know that my Divine Masculine is in his thoughts right now. I know he's in his feelings. I know that he's being really hard on himself for the choices that he has made, but he made those choices, not me. And that's what I'm trying to install to Divine Feminines right now, is that you've got to let that guilt go. You have to let that feeling of resentment, that ego, that, you know, whatever grudges you're holding on against your Divine Masculine right now because of the choices that he has made, you need to let that go in order to be free and live the life that you were meant to be living. So it's accepting. It's saying to yourself, you know what? I can't possibly understand why Divine Masculine or my Divine Masculine ghosted me. I can't understand why he chose to do what he did. But starting from today, I can move forward. I can understand that he is going through his own hurt. He is going through his own pain. And as much as I was hurting, as much as I was in pain, I'm growing as a result of that. I'm able to see what I do, what I don't want when it comes to future relationships. I know what I'm going to settle for, and I know what I'm not going to settle for. I'm starting to see my own worth and my own value in myself. So when I flip these messages and when I channel these messages for Divine Feminine differently, I always feel like I'm kind of having like that girl talk with you guys, kind of having like, okay, like this is what's going on. But okay, so please wait, don't give up on me. So I really feel, because this card came up as Divine Feminine, is that Divine Masculine is going through his stages. He's going through his emotions. He's going through everything that we've already been through. So this is what I ask of you, Divine Feminine. When you think back 3 months ago, when you think back 6 months ago, when you were in your emotions, when you were really heightened, when you were really feeling that separation, that's exactly where your Divine Masculine is right now. And you have to realize that we feel before our Divine Masculines do. So I had my awakening back in January. And I tell you, it was one of the hardest months of my life so far in 2020 was January. But if I didn't go through that month, I wouldn't be as strong as I am right now. That was the setting stone for me to start making changes in my life. That was the setting stone for me to start seeing more worth and more value in myself. That was the setting stone for me to take back my power and take back control, and to realize that I was giving way too much energy and time into this connection than he was. And it was like, as soon as I started disconnecting, it started opening up new opportunities and new doors. And that's what I needed in my life. That was the lesson I needed. So a lot of Divine Feminines have taken back their power. A lot of Divine Feminines have separated from Divine Masculine. They have taken that energy that they've been pouring into Divine Masculine, and they're taking that energy and they're pouring it back into themselves. And as they do that, Divine Masculines are starting to really feel that. And it's not the best feeling ever, but they're doing it. So he doesn't want you to give up on him, Divine Feminines, but at the same time, it's not that you're giving up on him, it's that you're doing something for you. And he has to accept that. He has to accept that a person can only take so much, and love is definitely unconditional. So no matter what, you will always love your Divine Masculine. He will always love you. But there just comes a point and a time where what's meant to be for you will always be for you. So I just keep playing that in the back of my mind, that whoever I'm supposed to be with, in the end, God will put me with them. So the forgiveness card is definitely coming through, because I feel like a lot of Divine Feminines right now, they need to forgive Divine Masculine. And it's not just forgiving Divine Masculine for him. It's forgiving Divine Masculine for yourself, for that peace, for that being able to let go and move on, to be able to truly be happy again. Because a lot of you aren't. A lot of you are stuck. A lot of you are in your feelings right now. A lot of you are not understanding this journey. A lot of you are still at the beginning. And this is why I love this journey so much. And this is why I love being where I am right now in my journey, is because I have people who contact me that are still at the beginning of this journey, and seeing where they are is where exactly I was, and being able to help them through that is why I do what I do. And then, I have the people in the middle who are like, Amy, like, how did you get through this? I'm like, I'm so in my emotions, but I see the light. Like, I feel like it's getting better. And, just being able to clarify that for them, like, yeah, just keep going. It's going to get better. And then I have people who are on the same, the end with me, where we're so close to union, and it's more about just staying positive and moving forward and accepting whatever lessons that we are getting right now. And it's great to be a help in so many different areas, because I feel like I can understand what everyone is going through at some point of this journey. So forgiveness is definitely something that divine feminines have to really, really take in this week, or whenever you see this message. But I need to go away for a while. I need some more time. So that right there says that divine feminines, that's what their message is for you right now, divine masculine, is that it's not that they don't care about you. It's not that they don't love you. It's not that they don't think about you. It's not that they don't want that relationship or that commitment with you. It's that this is a part of them that feels like they need to go elsewhere. This is a part of them that says there's something else out there that you need to be putting your energy into. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's career, whatever it is. It's like you are being, as divine feminines, you are being moved into your next version or your next cycle, or your next project, or your next, relationship, where like there's something where when you pulled back your energy and you gave that back to yourself, you were able to revamp yourself and accept new things. And as you accept these new opportunities, as you accept these new blessings, all of these new doors are opening. And it's kind of one of those things where you felt so stuck for so long, and now there's so much good coming towards you that you don't even know where to look. Okay? So that I need to go away for a while is more of, I need to go live my life. I need to go be happy. I need to go focus on what's going to make me become the best version of myself, so that I can be the best version of me for you. And then that's what I really see for divine feminines. I couldn't let you get close to me. So what I pick from that is, guys, there's a lot of emotions that were heightened, a lot of emotions that were going through when you guys were connected. There was something that was said, or something that should have been said, but it wasn't, or it was. And I feel like it was either too much for divine masculine, or divine feminine felt like she wasn't good enough for you, wasn't worthy enough for you. She felt like an outsider. So I'm kind of picking up this thing where divine feminine felt like she did everything she could, but it just wasn't enough. And divine masculine, the love that divine feminine was trying to give him, got to the point where I feel like he didn't, like, he wasn't worthy of it. Like, he just felt like no matter what, he didn't feel worthy of that type, like, of what you were trying to really give him. So he shut down. But when he shut down, I really feel like the energy I'm picking up is that it made divine feminine feel like she didn't have any value, she didn't have any worth. And she pulled back. And when she pulled back, it's like then he started to realize how much this relationship really meant to him. Okay? There was a lot of unbalance going on. There was stuff to do with, abuse, drugs, alcohol, depression, anxiety. Stuff like that is definitely coming through. But, this could even be divine feminine not seeing worth in herself. This could be, divine feminine thinking that she had to settle at some point. I know it's not going to resonate with everyone, but I really feel like at some point, some divine feminines felt like they were settling. They were giving too much of themselves to divine masculine and not on themselves, and it made them feel like they were settling. It made them feel like, if it wasn't settling, it was more of, like they weren't worth anything. Like, how come my divine masculine doesn't see this? Or, how come he doesn't, have the same type of love or feelings for me as I do him? And it was just like, it was a hit to your ego, or a hit to your self-esteem or something. But the drugs, the alcohol, the anxiety, and depression are definitely playing a huge role in what's going on between divine feminine and divine masculine. So we have confession. So I believe that as confessions is coming through, that the divine feminines, they have still love. They have still things that they obviously want divine masculine to know, but it's in a place of right time, right moments, is what I'm really picking up, is that they know wherever they are on their journey right now, it's not the right time. So it's being in a place of just being more understanding of that it's, you know, not the right time. But as we keep going, nobody but you, I really feel like divine feminines are coming through and saying, like, I know that there'll never be another you. I know that what this connection was between us was a connection that I'm never going to find again. So you will always have a special place in divine masculine's heart, or divine feminine's heart. You're my favorite hello and my hardest goodbye. Yeah, like, no matter where you guys drift off to, no matter where you guys go, you guys will always have that connection. You will always have that feeling. I miss your kisses, your touch, and your body. Yeah. You know, you will always have that sexual attraction. You will always have that sexual intimacy. You'll always have that moment of needing to be close to each other. You know, I dream of you. You're in the dream world with divine masculine. Turns out all I ever needed was you. And that's the thing, like, going to marry your ass one day's the last card. So for me, that just says, you know what, marriage has been on divine feminine's mind. It's something that she does want. She's like, I just think as divine feminines, because I am a divine feminine myself, you know, when I got with my divine masculine, I knew right away that he was the one that I wanted to marry. But as we are where we are in our lives, it is just not the right timing, and I just keep feeling like that's what the message is today. It's just not the right timing. So timing is definitely everything, and I feel like even though marriage is coming up, it's just there's still some kinks, or there's still some things that need to be worked out in order for divine feminine, divine masculine to come back together. So hopefully this helps you guys. You guys have yourself a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you guys soon.